Welcome to another tutorial on SoftWorld smartPOS. In the previous video, we learned about the system task and the things that you can do with it, like control panel, where you set up exactly how you want the software to behave. You can also change your password, close active forms, and log off from the software. And lastly, we learned about how to exit from the software. Today, we are going to learn about the general reference main menu. I usually when I'm beginning this menu, I explain 4 main buttons that are used in this software. 4 main buttons. I stress on that all the time. Now, the first one is the new button. You use a new button when you are about to do something new. Anywhere you find it in the software, it works the same way. Use a new button when you are about to use a new, or when you are about to do something new. You click on the new button. That initializes the screen for you before you proceed to do whatever entry you want to make. You use a new button. Then second button is a save button. Anytime you do something new, you need to save it. Anytime you do something new, remember to save it. Clicking on the save button actually commits whatever you've done into the database, or it stores whatever you've done into the database. So it's very important to note that, the save button. The third button is the update button. Now, anytime that you make changes in the software, anywhere, any screen, once you make changes, you should make sure you edit it. Once you make changes or you edit anything, you should make sure you click on the update button to save those corrections or those changes that you have made. The last button is the delete button. The delete button helps you delete something from the system when you no longer want it. You remove the item from the database. It will no longer be stored in the database when you use the delete button. So that's how it is. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, you'll be seeing a lot of these 4 buttons under this menu. So we'll look at that. The first menu item we'll look at is the company details. Now, under the company details is where you input all the relevant information that will be used later in the software. Usually, whatever you enter under the company details are those information that appear on your reports, your receipts, your reports, any report you print. This information will appear on it. So let's look at it. So you enter the company name, which we have already. Your PO box, whatever, 1818 or whatever. PO box 1818. It's not typing. Okay, let me see. 1818. Okay. Right. So that could be your address. And then your location, your exact location. In this case, we can say Spintex, near 18 Junction. Then your phone number, 02444444. You enter the appropriate phone number. Fax. If you have a fax, you can enter that number. Email, info@softworldghana.com. Website. Copy this one and paste it right here, softworldghana.com. And when all is done, you click on update. As we explained just a few minutes ago, you update your details. So I've made changes, so I need to update. So I update. So company details updated. So we'll close it automatically, just to prove that what we've done has been saved. Let's go back to company details and then we'll see whether what has been saved. So we'll go back to company details, and when I click on SoftWorld, All the changes we made has been saved to the database and it's loaded for us. So that's how you change company details. Next on the list is general reference. Now, the general reference has a lot of things packed at one place. Example, we have item category, which we'll be using later on in the software when we are doing item setup. Now, you need to categorize your items. Whatever item you'll be selling, you need to categorize them. Example, I have some categories here for a grocery shop. So we have something like baby products, dairy, snacks and beverages, non-food, confectionery, bakery, groceries, alcohol, vitamins. You can set up all those things here. Another one you can set up here is shelf. If you operate a very big shop where your shelves are divided into sections, where maybe you have a particular product on a particular shelves, you can label those shelves here. You can enter different types of shelves so that I know that when I go to shelf A contains baby product, then I can get baby product. When I go to shelf B, it contains this. So you do this under shelves. You have stock locations. When you have a shop that has multiple warehouses, you can set up those here. Those are all your various warehouses, because smartPOS allow you to manage all your warehouses in one place. Then we have cost method, FIFO, LIFO and all those things are managed by the software. We have expense category. We have an inbuilt expenditure module in the software, and these are the category of expenses that you can make, which you can add your own. We'll look at that very soon. We have payment mode, which we've set already, cash and check. We have cash sales, under which we have cash. We have check sales, under which we have some of the banks in the country. We have card type, the various cards that could be used in the shop: Visa, MasterCard, eSwitch card, all that is set up. Then we have voucher type. Voucher type just means that you can create vouchers for occasions like Valentine's Day. You can create Valentine's special voucher and then sell it to people. When you buy it and you come to buy from the shop, you can enter that yes, the person bought this using the Valentine's special voucher. We have mobile money options, which we have MTN, Tigo, Vodafone, Airtel. Then we have user profiles. These profiles are used under the security system. We'll look at that in the following yet to come videos. Then we have unit of measurement. Whatever you sell, the type of unit you use, you can set all of them up here. We use it when we get to the item setup. And if you operate a shop that you have marketing guys going out, you can set up their details here as well, their names here. So, now, as I explained in the beginning of the video, we have our buttons here. We have new, save, update, delete. So let's say I want to do something under category. So I click on category, and then whatever name I want to whatever category I want to add, I just add it. So over here, let's say I'm adding let's say kids toys, or kids toys, or whatever, baby toys. Now, after I've entered baby toys, I need to click on save so that I will add it to the database. So I click on save reference. So save reference saved. See, it has appeared right under it. So that is as simple as that. If you want to add another item, you go back to new, it clears the baby toys, and then you can add something else. You save it, and it will appear right here. If I want to modify it, I click on it and I go back. I said cars, toy cars. Let's say toy cars, and I update. See that it has changed. The gibberish has changed to toy cars. That's how you update. Now I don't want this to So I just simply use the last button and I take it away, take it off. I click the baby toys, I delete it, and it's out. And that is how you do for any of the items in the list here. Click on any of them, you can add, delete, update all the items. You can add more banks. So any of them, just click on it, and then you delete, you add new one, you update, and that is it. That is how the general reference works. Okay. If you have any question, please don't forget to put it in the description below. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click on the subscribe button, like the video, share it with anybody who needs it, and leave a comment. Move to the next menu item, which is accounts. Now this place helps you to set up the supplier accounts, your customer accounts. So when you sell on credit, then you need to set up customers that you can sell on credit to. If you buy on credit, then you need to set up your suppliers. All you need to do to set up suppliers is you click on supplier first to select that option, and then I can say S.I.T, which is our channel name. It's a supplier who supplies softwares and computer parts. So I'll enter our names: supplier of anything, everything IT. Okay. The accounts payable, our box or location, whatever. We are located at Accra, Ghana. Very big. Our number is 024 You can call us, come to your aid. And if we have an outstanding balance we need to pay, I need to pay to them, I put it there. If you don't have, you leave it at 0 and then hit the save button. You see that we have the same buttons here: new, save, update, and delete. So I'll save because it's something new I'm doing, so I'll click on save. So account has been created. You see S.I.T right there. Then if you want to set up a customer, you just click on customer here, and then you can enter the details of the customer. So I can enter Solomon as a new customer. This is my name anyway. Solomon is IT service provider. Okay, account receivable. I stay at Bra Central. Okay, my location, my address, whatever. My number is 0244758780. There you are. If it's a marketer that brought me, you need to select that marketer's name, as we learned under the reference. If I have some outstanding amount to be paid, I enter it right there. So click on save. It's so simple. If you want to make changes, you click on it, make changes, and update. If you don't want it, you click and you delete. It's just straightforward. The same applies to bank, applies to general, which has everything together here. So whatever you want to do, the choice is yours, endless. So that is account entry. And don't forget, we still have our buttons here: new, save, update, delete. So that is it. Okay, go to the next one. Warehouse. Hey. Item setup. Okay, item setup is very crucial. Under item setup, this is where you set up all your items, every item that you are going to sell in your shop or your pharmacy, your supermarket, your whatever. This is where you set up the items or your products. This is where you enter each of them. So I'm going to take my time to explain it into details so that you understand it very, very well. Okay, now I already have some items at the left side. You see, as I click, I have the items here ready. some items here, and you can search. You can type here to search. So I can just type Chivas Regal. It's a drink. It's already there. So I click on it, and then I can make whatever change I want here. I can change the quantity. I can add expiry date. I can change the supplier. I can add barcode. I can change the warehouse. I can change the category. I can add description. I can even change the name. I can even make it inactive, so you will not be able to sell it. I can say you should charge VAT on that product, or I can say don't charge VAT, because I know for sure that when you are selling market items like lettuce, tomatoes, and all the rest, VAT is not charged on them. So for those items, you can just uncheck the VAT, and when you are selling, it wouldn't charge VAT. Good. So let's start. If you are setting up a new item, the first thing you do is what? We have our button there, new, and this one has a shortcut button just to facilitate or just to make you work very fast on this screen. So this is one of the major screens that you'll be using. So you can just press F3 and it's the same as new. So I click on new, you see that it will clear the screen for me for new. So that is it. So to enter a new product, start from the top. So the item status is default, is active. When you remove the check button, it means the item is inactive, so you cannot sell that item again. It won't even show up when you want items to sell. So that is the item status. Then you enter the name. So let's see. Let me say vitamin C. Let me see, with zinc. As you can see on the left side, as I type, the item comes, it types again, it types for me, which means when I'm typing and the item already exists, it's going to pick it and I will see right here. So vitamin C with zinc. So you press the enter key to move to the next stage. So I press enter key, the cursor moves to item description. I press it again, it comes to item category. Over here I have a group called vitamins, so I can press V to select vitamins. I use the arrow key to select it and I hit the enter key. So selected. The next one is item group, which is always on finished goods. Then we have shelves. Over here, when you have different shelves for different items, you can select the appropriate shelves. But in my setup, I have just one shelf, which is shelf 1. So I hit the enter key again. It takes me to warehouse. Now under warehouse just helps you situate your product into the appropriate warehouse. If you don't have any warehouse, the default warehouse is shop warehouse, so I'll just leave it as shop warehouse. Then the next one is scan barcode. Over here, if you have a barcode scanner, you just scan the item, ping, and then it will pick. We'll add it up here at the down. Add it up to the down, so you have your barcode. And another thing is, anytime you save a product, it automatically generates a barcode, an inbuilt barcode system. It generates a barcode for you. So that's what happens with this software. Once you save, it adds a barcode to it. But if you have the barcode on the products, you can just scan it with your barcode scanner. But if you don't have, press enter. Then it comes to reorder level. You enter your reorder level. In this case, I'll enter 5 as my reorder level. If you don't understand what reorder level is just a level that you set when you are setting up your items, and that serves as a control, so that when you are selling your item, let's say you have about 20 items, and you are selling it, and the item gets to 5, the system to prompt you, or you want the system to prompt you and tell you that no, this your item is low on quantity or is getting finished, so that you can reorder before it actually finishes. That is a reorder level. Now after the reorder level, you press the enter key again. You come to quantity. If you know the quantity of vitamin C with zinc that you have, you can enter. If you have, let's say, 50 pieces I enter 50 pieces. Then when you hit the enter key again, it comes to check expiry. So I can click on check expiry because I need to enter the expiry date, and this will expire 2020. So I just type it in 20. Let's say 6 March 2020, which is the birthday of Ghana, my beloved country. So it will expire the year 2022. So I just type 22. I just type 22. So after entering the expiry date, you press the enter key again, it moves to supplier. So over here you select the exact supplier you want to use. So if it's S.I.T, select S.I.T, and then you hit the enter key, and then it will automatically save. So there are two ways. You can either click on the save button, or you press F6, or from supplier you press the enter key, and then it will be saved. So item saved successfully. When I click on OK, now watch here well. When you click on OK, the item you've just entered will appear at the top as the first item, and then this inventory control screen is going to change to blue. It will switch to costing, just to allow you to set up your selling price. Okay, allow you to set up your selling price. So that is it. So over here I'll click OK. See, it has switched to blue screen, and this blue screen is where you set up you enter your cost price, and then you enter your profit margin, you enter your selling price, blah blah blah, whatever you want to. So over here I want the system to determine how much I want to sell my vitamin C. So I will enter my cost price, which is 20 cedis. I bought it 20 cedis, and then I want to make 50% profit. I want to make 50% profit. See, immediately I enter 50. The price is calculated. So 30 cedis, 60 pesos. Now, if I sell it 30 cedis, 60 pesos, I may have issue with change. So I can overwrite it and sell it 30 cedis, 50 pesos. So that getting change will be easy for me. Then I change my unit name because it comes in a bottle. So I change my unit name, and then the selling price is already there. So I click on the selling price, and then I press the enter key to save the selling price. Over here you don't click any button to save. You only press the enter key when you are at the selling price input box. So I'm already there. I just hit the enter key. See that after I've pressed the enter key, the item appears at the bottom for me. So once it appears here, it means it has been saved. Once it appears here, it means it has been saved. Now, if I don't want it and I want to edit it, all that I do is I click back on the price like this, and then the price reappears in the box for me. Let's say I want to change the price to 30 cedis. And then I hit the enter key again. I press the enter key on the keyboard. See that it has changed to 30 cedis. Now, this side is designed for the item to have multiple prices. Let's say you are doing a promotion and you want to set up a promotional price. You can enter a promotional price. So you can say a bottle under promotion will cost a bottle under promotion will cost 25 cedis. So I enter 25 cedis. So I go back, and then I enter 25 cedis. That is it, which is correct. So I enter 24 cedis, 25 cedis, and then that is it. So that's it. So you can have two prices for one item. So when you are selling, you realize that you have two options to select from. You have the 25 cities and then you have the 30 cities. So that is how you set up prices. One more thing before we go, you can also add a picture to your product. Add a picture. All you need to do is see the inscription. The help says double click. So I can double click and I get a picture of the product. Let's say this is my vitamin C soft world. This is my vitamin C. So that's a picture for the product. So I go back and come back, it's there. I go to a different product and I come back to zinc. You see the picture remains there. So anytime you come to zinc, you see the picture, you know that this is the picture. So this is how you make your entries. Very easy. You can just use the enter button, the enter key on the keyboard, and then you can use the system efficiently. Now let's go to the next menu item, which is warehouse items update. Now you realize that under the item setup, we select warehouse. When you save, it's going to create a copy of this item under this warehouse for you. So when I come in, I type vitamin C. Vitamin C should be somewhere there. Vitamin C with zinc right here. And I can update. I can say that okay, vitamin C, I have 100 in the warehouse, and then so let me go back. So after searching for vitamin C, I double click on it. And double click new quantity, so I can enter the quantity that is in the warehouse. So let's say I have 100 pieces in the warehouse. I enter 100 and then I press the enter key to save. So you see that vitamin C is 100 in the warehouse. That is all you do here. Search for the item. So sugar's regal. I double click on it and update. That's 50 in the warehouse. Press the enter key. So when I go back, I type vitamin C again, it should have my 100, which is right there. That is all about this. And if you have multiple warehouses, they will all appear here. So you select the warehouse, it gives you the items under that warehouse, and then you can work on it. So that's about warehouse stock update. The next one is stock adjustment. Now, in case you want to adjust your stock, you are going around your shop and you realize that this item is either overstated or understated in the system, you can adjust the quantity. So I'll search for my favorite vitamin C with zinc. So I just double click, select, and it's telling me current quantity is 50. And we have two options. You can either increase the quantity or you can decrease the quantity. In this case, I want to increase the quantity by 10. So I enter 10, then I click on update. So it's been increased by 10. Before we have 50. So I type vitamin C for us to see if it actually increased. So vitamin C, wow, it has increased to 60. Now let's try the reverse by decreasing it by 10 and see what happens. So we decrease it by 10, I enter 10, and then I click on update. Then we'll go back, we search for it and see vitamin C with zinc. Voila, so it works. Stock adjustment works. Okay, let's move on to the next item in the list, The next item is price changes. Now, if you want to change prices across board, let's say Valentine is coming, so you are doing a promotion that reduces all items by 10%. So I need to do is to come here, click on decrease, click on all items, come here, select percentage, and then I enter 10. Then I click on save price change. We reduce all items by 10%. Or I says reduce every item by 5 cedis, and I click save. It was going to reduce every single item in the system by 5 cedis. That's the beauty of it. The same thing, if you change it to increase, it will increase by the same amount. And if you do percentage, it will increase all items by 5%. And then I have item category. So change price using item category means whatever category I'll select, every item under that category, this change will apply to it. So increase alcohol by 5%. You see that all alcohol will be increased by 5%. And then the last option is by specific item. When I click here, specific item, I can search for an item. Let's say vitamin C with zinc. So I double click. The current price is 30 cedis. So if I apply either increase or decrease and I apply a percentage, you see that it will increase the price by 5% or decrease it by 5%. Or if I click on specified amount, then it will reduce it or increase it by that specified amount. So that's the price changes feature. The next one is shelf prices. If you want to generate shelf prices, now there's the option for you to just type in the item, vitamin C, zinc. Just double click, and I can say display and print. So it will display the shelf price for me, which is vitamin C, zinc, 30 cedis. Those are the prices. Okay. I can also do for all items. I can also do for all items. So if I'm doing for all products, I just display for all products. So I click display for all products. Voila, it gives me all products. So I print on an A4 sheet, and then you can cut it one by one and stick to your products. So that's it. Stick to your products. And then we have, if you see the plus here, it means you have extra pages. So you can go click on the arrow, go to all the pages. That's 9 pages. And then you can go ahead and print by using this icon. You can print to your printer. Click, and then the default printer is selected. So click on all to print all the pages. You can print current page, or you can select, say, print page 2 for me. Print only that. That's that. You can also export the report. By going to this little icon here. Click on it. Click on it, and then first thing you do is to change your save as type. So whatever type you want. I want PDF, you select PDF. If you want Excel, you want Word, XML, whatever format you want to select. So I'll use PDF. So I'll click, I'll say shelf price, and I'll hit the save button. Let's see what happens. Close this. Then I'll try go back to my desktop. So I have shelf prices here. Open it. Shelf prices. All the prices, all of them. 9 pages. So the item and the price. It works. So we go back to the software. Now close this. The last item in the under references is generate barcode. Barcodes. Generate barcodes. So I click on it. Let's say there are some items that do not have barcodes. I can click on it and generate barcodes. And do for only specific items. So you click on it, it allows you to just type and select a specific item. And I have my all buttons here. So display for all products. So I can click display for all products. Voila. So I have the product name, the barcode, and the price. Product name, barcode, and the price. Product name, barcode. And you can do the same. You can print, and it's scannable. Very scannable. So that's that. So thank you for watching. In the next video we'll learn about the things under transactions. That will be our next video. Please click on the subscribe button to subscribe and share the video to whoever needs to watch. Like and give me any comments, whatever you don't understand. You write and I'll do another video to explain it. Thank you for watching.